What's happening, guys? Mantas back with you again with another video. So as you probably know from the title of this video, today I'll be having my cheat meal and I'm really looking forward to that. The reason behind the cheat meal is because I need to boost my metabolism, and the main reason why I chose to have a cheat meal today is because I just need to keep myself mentally sane. Since I'm in a caloric restricted diet, my calories are quite low at the moment. I do carb cycling with some sort of intermittent fasting every day. So I have about 5 to 6 low carb days in a week, which is really hard to keep up as the main sources of carbohydrates for me are just vegetables. I increase my fats slightly in order to keep myself in a caloric deficit, but at the same time it's really hard because your body doesn't get enough of glucose, so you get mood swings. You kind of start losing that motivation to train actually, which is something that I'm trying to avoid. So a cheat meal for me will be a tool, and I know from my personal experience, from my previous experiences while dieting, cheat meal has always been that sort of tool for me, not just to boost the metabolism but also to increase the sanity, because I've noticed that my performance in the gym has decreased. I feel tired and sluggish all the time. I feel tired whilst working out. I feel tired in general. So I think like sometimes you just have to listen to what your body says. So my body, I know my body from inside out because I managed to lose quite a lot of weight. I know how to stay lean. I know how to keep myself lean at the same time. So I know my body is sending me signals like, dude, you have to feed yourself, otherwise I'm gonna hold your fat loss and you're not gonna be able to lose any fat. Because your body is freaking intelligent, man. Your body knows the tricks that you're trying to make. So if I restricted myself and pushed myself even to a deeper caloric deficit and increased my cardio, I would just set myself back because I wouldn't be eating enough food and I would be burning even more calories. So my body would just want to store as many calories as energy, which is in the form of fat, as it can. So this is not something that I'm trying to avoid. Although this cheat meal might set myself back slightly, but in the long run that will be way more beneficial because I'll be able to replenish the glycogen levels in my muscles. I'll be able to reduce the leptin levels, which is a hunger hormone. And this is something that will help me to increase my performance and the intensity of workouts in the gym as well, because I've noticed that my intensity in the gym has dropped as well. I need longer rest periods in between my sets, which is something that I'm trying to avoid because I try and keep my workouts quite intense. So cheat meal is definitely a tool that will help me in this regard. However, cheat meal can also be a double-edged sword. You really need to know when your body needs a cheat meal. You really need to follow the guidelines because sometimes you just feel tired in general, and your hormone levels and leptin levels and especially the glycogen levels in your muscles might not be the reason why you should have a cheat meal. You really need the ability to identify when you actually need a cheat meal. If you're fairly lean, if you've been restricting yourself for a long time and you haven't had a cheat meal for a long time as well, that's probably a reason why you should have a cheat meal, because eventually in the long run your body adapts to whatever you do. Your body adapts to the workouts you do, your body adapts to the diets that you introduce and everything else, even the foods that you eat, your body adapts. So you need to keep changing things around in order to keep progress. So I've noticed that I haven't lost a single gram of fat throughout the entire week. I weighed myself in on Monday and I was 111.7 kilos. I weighed myself back in today and I'm still on the same weight. I've been doing cardio every day, I've been working out intensively, and I haven't managed to lose a single gram of fat. So this is another identification why you should have a cheat meal and why you should change things around a little bit to increase your metabolism, because I believe that my metabolism has halted. So I need to introduce a cheat meal, and I need to switch up my diet a little bit more. I will be keeping carb cycling because it's something that really works for me, and I'll keep intermittent fasting as well, because carb cycling with intermittent fasting works quite well for me, although my fasting periods are not as long anymore. But cheat meal is definitely something that will boost my metabolism and my mental state as well. So I'll be going to the gym now. I'll be hitting legs today. It's Saturday, it's a leg workout, so I really need to focus. So let's go straight to the leg session. I'll see you guys in a bit. What up? So I just came back home now. I hope you enjoyed that little edit of my leg workout today. Since it's Saturday, so I was emphasizing more on my hamstrings. I train legs twice a week, and I emphasize on each muscle group on each day. However, I train both parts on each of my leg workouts. I train my legs on Wednesdays and Saturdays. On Wednesdays, I emphasize more on my quads, but I hit my hamstrings slightly as well. And on Saturdays, I emphasize more on my hamstrings, but I also hit my quads as well. It really helps to balance out my training that way, and helps me to emphasize on each muscle group a bit more whilst tackling both of them on each workout. Since I've been feeling quite depleted and quite tired lately, I couldn't perform heavy compounds, and my performance has been slacking a bit in the gym. I've noticed it myself. I need longer rest periods. My workouts have become not as intense as they used to be, and just my central nervous system, I feel like my body's sending me signals of my central nervous system being depleted. However, my volume hasn't changed, my training's still the same, but just my performance has decreased as the diet has progressed, and my caloric intake has been decreased at the same time. I still do the same amount of cardio, half an hour on a Stairmaster, 6 days a week, and that has helped me to get lean. That has helped me to stay lean. I don't really want to increase my cardio, and I don't want to decrease my calories at the same time, because I'm just gonna set myself back. I'm gonna push my body into a deeper survival mode, which is something that I'm trying to avoid. So right now I'm just gonna go and freshen myself up, and we're gonna go and get that cheat meal. Let's go. What up guys? So as you can see, the weather is beautiful today. What up? So as you can see, the weather is really beautiful today. It's quite rare actually to have this sort of weather in London, because it's usually raining and it's usually like dull and stuff, but today it's actually been the whole week. Just going to get that pizza today. Going to get a pizza right now actually, and probably going to get Ben & Jerry's later on. I'm not too sure. I haven't decided what dessert I'm going to get.
Never to be seen again.
best food in the world, hands down, man. Like, have a look. If I wouldn't be putting on weight from eating pizza, I would be eating this for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, all the time, even snacking in the gym. I would be eating pizza all the time, but you can't, just have to restrict yourself. So that's why I'm eating it slow, so I can enjoy it more, man. I haven't had pizza in a long time now, but it's damn worth it, man. It's damn worth it. So I just left the pizza place. That pizza was freaking amazing. Half of the pizza was seafood and the other half was like meat feast or something like this. Right now, in order not to turn my cheat meal into a cheat day, I'm just quickly going to the shop and I'm gonna get something sweet to satisfy my cravings for sweets. Probably gonna get ice cream or something like this, and I really want some carrot cake as well, so we'll see. So guys, I just came back home now. Like I said before, in order not to turn my cheat meal into a cheat day, so I had to hurry up, come back home quickly. I bought myself some ice cream. It's called Häagen-Dazs, whatever the name is. Yeah, so I didn't really want to go for Ben & Jerry's today because I always used to have Ben & Jerry's and I never tried this particular brand before. And it's strawberry cheesecake, so you can't really go wrong with that, can you? Next, I have some carrot cake. I was really craving for carrot cake lately. I haven't had carrot cake for a long time, so I really want to give my body what it wants rather than what it needs, because it's a cheat day, so I might as well just give it what it wants instead. I picked up some strawberry milk because I haven't had that in a long time as well, so it's just basically just giving my body what it needs, because I'm only eating this really rarely and this is the time to do it as well. So I don't want to eat anything else, I just want to eat these 3 things now, and then I'm going to be carrying on with my diet and continuing to lose fat and boosting my metabolism basically. So guys, so this is probably the end of my video. That's how I would like to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my cheat meal, to be honest. I enjoyed every single bit of it. I've enjoyed the pizza, the ice cream, the carrot cake. Basically, I wanted to have everything that my body really craved for. I chose a cheat meal over a refeed day for a few reasons that I've already outlined. So one of them is to raise my mental state, and the other one is just to boost my metabolism, since I've been in a really caloric restricted diet. I've been doing my cardio consistently, I've been training consistently as well, but I just didn't manage to lose any sort of weight within the week. Although I'm not a big believer in looking at myself on the weight scale, I more judge myself by looking at myself in a mirror. But weight scale obviously helps, because sometimes you might be a bit heavier but look shredded, and other way around. So weight scale is definitely something that you should be tracking. You should be tracking your weight, but I'm also a really big believer in how you look in a mirror as well. So I'm sure this cheat meal is gonna be really beneficial for me and for my diet as well. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling like I'm ready to hit some weights, and I'll be going to the gym in a few days. Tomorrow I'm having a rest day. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.